Hey guys, what is up? Sora here with more Month of Lore challenge. We are still in Battle Lounge mode right now. I'll probably enter rank roughly around week 2, week 3, within that time frame. I'm definitely not confident with her yet. I'm still not at optimal play with her yet. I am fighting against a Dhalsim, which normally would be good for me, but I'm not doing any Ouki. So I actually have to replay neutral every single time. This has been going on for a while now. Every time I play it against like a Sam or a Balrog, I feel like, I have to let this go. Okay, let's go back to neutral. Where they obviously have a little bit more of an advantage at that point. But it's fine, because you, like wiser people than me have said, neutral happens 100% of the time. If you're not ready for it, if for some reason you're not getting the hit on people that are very, very evasive, you can't read into how to get in, you're not going to get far. So let's see. Don't let the rookie status fool you. This guy's good. So he knows that I'm already trying to whip punish, like so. But I don't really get anything off the max range of his lance. I just get that. I could have went for a better punish there. Sure. Tried to whip punish, didn't work. It's fine. The better combo there was to link the standing pierce, or crouching pierce rather. The unfortunate part of that move, as short as a whip punisher that is, he can't throw any limbs down because he has white life, so he's afraid to throw limbs because if I whip punish any limb, he'll actually die. Like I was saying, for crouching heavy punch, the bad part about this is your hurt box appears first in front of her before the hitbox. So it's really good to whip punish still. It's probably one of the best whip punish buttons in the game by far. Okay. Just need to get out of the corner. That's my input. That is meaty. If you do crouching medium punch after the dash, I'm practicing the setup, just not pressing the button. But if you do crouching medium punch after the sweep, after the dash on sweep, damn it, I'm missing that. I'm thinking anti-air still. Okay, mash. Thought it was gonna be drill. I was darn sure it's gonna be drill. Okay, Laura. After sweep, if you do command dash into her crouching heavy punch, it catches both recoveries actually. That setup is too good. Oh my gosh. I need to practice that. Okay, you just missed. Right idea, wrong execution. Could have side switched. I realized that like half a second too late. No, Ouki. Sorry. No Ouki. Backing off all the way to stage. This is how I penalize myself whenever I try to Ouki. Like I have to exercise more self-control. Whenever I try to Ouki, I just give them the stage. And I reset neutral from there. That's how I make sure that these matches are about as honest as I'm trying to make them. Not for my opponent's benefit, not necessarily, but for myself. So that was good. This was the best I performed against Dhalsim in a while. He was really focused on the ground game, which allowed him to really get those jumps. And again, for Dhalsim, he's one of those characters where you do have to jump. Too far, walk forward. Better tune for jump against that. Okay, it's fine. See? There it is, one. Almost two. Just missed my whatchamacallit, the anti-air button. Hadouken H. Sure. He's focusing on walking back after that, so I could probably steal a turn off the standing medium kick, because he's not really trying to counter poke that. Let him get up. Thought he would do another one. That's unfortunate, and that lag. So I'm gonna let it win. He obviously won if he confirmed that combo, so I have no problem letting him win that one. Okay, so where I'm losing here is I'm getting a little bit too angsty, and I'm not taking advantage of the fact that he knows I can whiff punish. So I will. So instead of jumping, I'll just try raw dashing. It should work. Fight. Probably would do the drill. Man, I really need to practice that. There's a weird, it's the same with Jury's button. Could have probably a reversal like that. Get him in the corner. Okay, that shouldn't hit. Never mind. I don't know why. I definitely went for the grab there and I saw the animation, but it just lagged. That was a good anti-air on his part. So he's looking for the anti-air, which means try to force myself a little bit on the ground. Okay, so that didn't work out. He adjusted way too quickly. More often than not, people will be like, okay, what in the world is he doing? It's kind of like that selective nuttiness that you tried to do. So maybe a little bit more armor move, I suppose. Whenever I have 3 bars, or whenever I have 2.5, I should be more liberal with the armor move, I guess. He's just walking back after that, so I'm just command grab because he's walking back. A lot of walk forward there. Try. I'm actually just glad that I recognize it. Oh, tried to be reversal when I didn't have reversal at all. So I'm recognizing a lot more situations now, normally, which is great. Where I don't even have to try to think about it, especially when I chase him with the elbow. Actually really happy about that. Now, if I could only get the, like the simplest punishes are always the hardest, right? Right. Try to read something. Way too much down back. Sword. Oops. Okay, give him the screen. Give him the screen.
A miracle. KO.
Damn it. I did not want to Ouki. I really didn't want to Ouki. I'm sorry, guys. That was a force of habit. I really didn't want to Ouki. I'm sorry. I didn't give him the screen and then he did something like random super. I don't know why. But that was my mistake. I apologize. Discipline. Discipline.
Round 1. Fight.
So it was actually Eli the Curry that told me to just walk back at the beginning of the match. Because Laurel unfortunately doesn't really have an option to challenge a lot of Sim's links. I have to get around it. I have to make him guess. Like that. I have to... If I had read that, I could have dashed up and that would have killed. I wasn't paying attention to my life to know that was going to be his best option, obviously. Trying to catch something. Nope. Tried. I thought it would arc up higher. That's unfortunate, that's laggy.
KO. You lose.
Can't really have any option that. Like anything I do is okay, so I have to guess right probably 6-7 times. And at that point he wasn't really doing anything crazy. So my only option was to armor move into something, but even then I'd have to open in order to get the pressure, which is fine. I learned enough about the neutral there to make me content, and it's kind of payback for doing an Ouki earlier when I really didn't mean to. It's really hard to catch up from behind when you have these rules. Anyway, as far as the training is concerned, I think the only training that I need to do, and I don't think there will be an extension part of this video, but I will explain it here. You need to practice your light confirms, especially with Laura. Laura is a character that gets a lot out of her light confirms. Any light confirm leads into elbow, and any elbow leads into a +2 situation, or even better sometimes on counter hit. So +2 means that any command grab that you do cannot be walked back on by a lot of characters. They'd have to commit to a dash or a jump, and either one of those options can be punished. Even better, what Wolfcrone was doing during KIT was that he would just normal throw on those situations, or do something like crouching medium punch into backdash, into throw fireball, dash forward into option select anti-air Hadouken HP. So long story short, Laura gets a lot when she's up close. It's not just command grab, it's because she recovers way too fast after her normal throw that she can actually option select jump back, OS, or neutral jump with elbow and the chase respectively. So she's really good in that regard, and the way that all that starts if you land your elbow. So all those times that I landed those elbows, I should have won already, especially against him, or at the very least dealt about 30-40% to even 50% of his life on average, because the guessing game is really not in this situation. When you take away someone's jump back OS against Laura, each one of those is a hard guess every single time. But yeah, that's about it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something from that. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.